Hello, so a week ago I brought you a new episode of What's in This Box of Forgotten DVD from up there in the attic. This week I bring you a second box. This should be the last one. Let's get into it. Okay, yeah, so like I said last week, if you didn't catch last week's one, it was a much bigger box, but I used to do a series called What's in This Box of Forgotten DVD, which lasted about 10 episodes, because that's about how many boxes I had up in the attic. And I knew stuff was missing. Stuff that I knew was missing I found last week, which were certain TV series, which have now gone and adorned my shelf. So I've got this last box here, and we're going to go into it. I'm expecting these to be all DVDs, stuff that I've upgraded to Blu-ray. Which is rather upsetting when you think about the cost and all that sort of thing. But let's get into here and see what's in it. Actually, I do think there's some Blu-ray in the bottom of this one, because I had a sneak peek. So first up, we have a book. Wow. This is an old book. Adrian Edmondson. Every single profit of this book goes to Live Aid Edmondson. Special edition scratch and sniff back cover. I remember back in the day having this book. I've still got the book. There was a second one done as well. I think it was called The Complete Bastards Book of the Worst, but this was the better of the two. It was funnier. It was, I was at that age where this was just stupidness and funny, so that's good memory there. Speaking of books, I do have another book here. I have a Oxford Pocket English Dictionary. Now, when I left primary school, 1987, this was gifted to everyone. Was gifted a dictionary, and like you did, you went around and you got everyone to sign away their lives, to sign the back of it for you. So that's again interesting part of history there. There's some odd comic books kicking around in this here box, just odds and sods, nothing of any significance, although there is a first issue of Doctor Who there. First issue of the 9th Doctor. So what do we have in here? Let's have a look. So we have here two books. Both books I've read. The Meg and the Meg the Trench, which should be getting a movie sequel for this one this year. Fantastic books. What one did I read on it? I think I read this one while I was on a cruise around the Mediterranean. They're very good. Pirate DVD there. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. So we have KA Dance Academy. That's my daughter dancing there. Okay, so what do we have here? We have seasons 1 and 2 Torchwood, which have been upgraded to Blu-ray. It's been upgraded to Blu-ray. As has that. Girl Next Door. And pilot episode for the Battlestar Galactica spin-off Caprica. I don't think they've been upgraded. Film I don't have a Blu-ray for. Frozen. Not my cup of tea, but my daughter loved it back in the day. Season 3 of Continuum, which I do have on Blu-ray. As with... No, actually, I have another set of The Office. So that's kind of a double some reason. And here we have, oh dear, I do have a Blu-ray of that. Kids loved it. Upgraded to Blu-ray. Upgraded to Blu-ray. And upgraded to Blu-ray. And upgraded to Blu-ray. And I don't know why it's here. Same goes for that. And I know it's a slip cover, but it's not, because inside is actually the 4 RoboCop movies, TV movies that they've done. Dark Justice, Meltdown, Resurrection, and Crash and Burn. Elf I have on 4K. And a film starring Jeff Daniels, Ryan Reynolds, Emma Stone, Lisa Kudrow, Paperman. Ryan Reynolds in his first superhero persona. Was it his first? No, that might have been after. Is that before? No, it might have been after Green Lantern. I don't know. Can't remember. My daughter. Oh, we have a few books in here. Sharpe's Triumph. Sharpe's Havoc. Sharpe's Regiment. Sharpe's Fury. Bernard Cornwell. Nikita. Got them on Blu-ray. Sharpe's Tiger. Waterloo. Sharpe's Trafalgar. And Sharpe's Honour. All very good. What else do we have in here? We have here Doctor Who the movie, which again I have a Blu-ray for. And I've got a couple of Doctor Who audio adventures in there, which I should put into the Blu-rays really, which came free with something, Radio Times. Season 1, Part 1 of Torchwood. And from director Uwe Boll, Blood Rain, starring Kristanna Loken. And Blood Rain 2 and 3, not starring Kristanna Loken. I mean, look at that cast. Kristanna Loken, Michael Madsen, Michelle Rodriguez, and Ben Kingsley. It's quite a good cover, that. For some unknown reason. Not mine, the wife. Most Haunted. A clipper case for the Avengers. But I do have Blu-ray. I think it was from Germany. And for some reason another version of the Elf. Or Elf. The Elf. Not the Elf, it's Elf. DuckTales the movie. That was mine. Or it's mine. Toy Story. Toy Story of Terror. Never ever watched anything that he's done. This was Mrs. 50p. And volume 1 of, when I got the box set last week, I showed you about a week ago, Briscoe County. That was volume 1 with about 4 episodes on. Then we have Home Alone 1 and 2. The Iron Giant, and actually beside me, because it's a fantastic film, sat beside me is actually this. Quick glimpse before I do a room tour. And then we have some Blu-rays in here, and I believe that some of these are, I don't know, American Reunion, which I've got in a 4-pack. I also have that in there, so I picked that up. Outlander Complete Season 1, collector's edition that came with a nice book. I think that's still going, that show. I stopped following it. Lost Boys, I got a 3-pack with these, with them. Mechanic, Bruno. So I already mentioned that. What do we have here? We have Batman Dark Knight Returns Part 1, US. But I've got the double film where they're both put together. And then we have the other 2 of them. Because when I got together with my missus, she already had these, so that's why I ended up with them twice. Mummy, 100th Anniversary Edition, slip. We've got the Mummy on 4K now. It's quite a nice one with the slip actually. And then finally, we have here, for some reason, a Rogue One 3D slip. And inside is a sealed Jurassic World from Poundland. I don't know the story behind that. But anyway, so that's the lot from that box. That is everything. So that's them 2 boxes done, and that should literally be it from the attic now. That is everything. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts. So 2 additional episodes of What's in This Box, a forgotten DVD, because I'd forgotten about the boxes. There we go. I doubt there's any more now. That should be it. So this is AJ. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Take care all. Goodbye.